Bootstrapping sounds noble. I built this from nothing. I didn't take anyone's money. I did it all myself. And I get it. There's a lot of pride in that. But here's what nobody in the entrepreneurship world wants to admit. Bootstrapping is expensive. Actually, for most businesses in a competitive market, bootstrapping is the most expensive growth strategy you can choose. Today, I'm going to show you the math. Not theory, real math, and by the end of this video, you're either going to rethink how you're funding your growth, or you're going to feel confident that what you're already doing is on the right track. The bootstrapping narrative is deeply embedded in entrepreneur culture. We've romanticized the struggle. Books are written about it, podcasts celebrate it, and sure, there are real advantages. You own everything. You have no debt. You've paid no interest. You have no investors telling you what to do. But the cost, it's invisible. Nobody talks about what bootstrapping actually costs you because it doesn't show up as a line item on your profit and loss statement. So let me show you what I mean. Let's say you're running a business that could grow faster with $50,000 in working capital. Maybe it's for inventory. You could buy in bulk at a discount. Maybe it's a marketing push that would bring in predictable leads. Maybe it's equipment or software that would let you serve more clients. Because you're bootstrapping, you don't have that $50,000. So you buy inventory in small batches at higher unit costs. You run smaller ad campaigns, losing the scale advantage your competitors have. You stay at the current capacity while your competitor who got funded is serving clients that you can't. Let's say this underfunding costs you just $10,000 a month in opportunity cost. Over 12 months, that's $120,000 in value you didn't capture because you were protecting yourself from the scary idea of using credit. Meanwhile, if you've accessed $50,000 at 0% interest and deployed it strategically, you'd have paid nothing in interest costs, captured that growth, and been in a fundamentally different position 12 months later. The cost of bootstrapping isn't nothing. It's everything you could have done and didn't. Now, the instinct here is to say, okay, fine, I'll just get a business loan, and that sounds right. But think about what a loan actually costs. A $50,000 loan at 7% interest over 2 years costs you almost $4,000 in interest. And for most early stage businesses, qualifying is hard. 2 years of financials, revenue, documentation, and a track record that the bank trusts. So the loan path is either expensive or inaccessible, or both. However, there is a third path. Most business owners have never considered it, and it's been sitting there the whole time. 0% interest business credit, access through strategic credit stacking, is an alternative that changes the math entirely. You're accessing real capital, $50,000, $100,000, $250,000 or more at 0% interest during the promotional period, which typically runs between 12 and 18 months per card. You're not taking on equity investors, you're not signing over personal assets as collateral, and you're not going through a lender with years of financials. Banks make money when they lend. They want to lend to qualified people. The system is set up for this, but most business owners just don't know how to access it correctly. And correctly, I mean playing the game and using zero interest capital for the gain of the business. The first principle is capital ROI. Before you use credit to fund anything, ask yourself, does this spending generate more return than it costs? Since 0% credit means your carrying cost of the debt is zero during that promotional period, almost anything you spend money into that's revenue generating in a short period of time can work. The second principle is timing. You want to deploy the capital and generate a return before the 0% interest window closes. If your promo period is 12 months, then plan to make profit in 10 to 12 months. That way you can pay off the balance of the card before the zero interest ends. The third principle is separation. Okay, so keeping business expenses on business credit cards and keeping personal expenses on personal credit cards. This protects your personal credit. It keeps your bookkeeping clean and maintains the separation that stops business cards from reporting to personal credit bureaus. The fourth principle is stacking, okay? Not sprinting. So for the first round, getting you $50,000 to $100,000. You deploy it, you prove an ROI, you build your profile further. Then on the second round, that gets you to up to $250,000 of zero interest credit or potentially more. This is a compounding strategy, not just a one-time event. Capital has a cost, whether you use it or not. Bootstrapping feels safe, but it has a real, measurable cost in the opportunities that you don't capture. But the question isn't whether to use capital. The question is, what kind of capital, at what cost, and how to deploy it to generate more than it costs you. For business owners with a qualifying credit profile, 0% interest business credit cards is the highest leverage, low cost answer to that question. So if you want to figure out whether you qualify, there's a free call in the description. It's 30 minutes with someone on my team, but no pressure at all. It's just a real conversation to see if you qualify for our Done For You funding program. This is the same program that helps people through a Done For You approach get access to 0% interest credit all the way up to $250,000 at zero interest for that 7 to 18 month period through a Done For You approach. So if you're interested in that, feel free to click that link down below to see if you qualify. If not, if you got value from today's video, feel free to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll see you in the next video.